Hello there. It looks like I'm live. I'm just checking to see. We have a couple people in here. Thank you so much for joining me. There. Now YouTube finally caught up with me. It's so weird, that delay. As you know, tonight is the night that I am unboxing the Deluxe Yule collection box from the same company where I get my monthly subscription boxes. And last night, after I went live last night, I got a YouTube notification that somebody had commented on a video. So I thought it was the one I did last night, but instead it was somebody who must have found me on YouTube saying that I was going to do this unboxing. So somebody else commented who received and opened their box yesterday, and it sounds like it's an amazing box. So I'm really excited to tear into it. Thank you for those of you who are joining me live, as well as for those of you who will be watching the recording later. I really appreciate your time. I also, before I dive into the box, I want to share something that I saw today for the first time. I think it's something that's fairly recent. There is a little boy, I believe in the UK, who is very ill. He's had 2 heart transplants. He is in palliative care right now, and Make-A-Wish is involved. One of the things he wanted to do was have a YouTube channel that had 100,000 subscribers. So they hit 100 or 1,000 within, I don't know, a day or so. They hit 100,000 a couple days ago, yesterday, I don't know. And just today, just since for about the last 6 hours, they've gotten about 15,000 more subscribers. So he is over his goal of 100,000 subscribers. But I want to encourage you, let me share this tab here, to go out and find his channel and just hit the subscribe button. There, now he's up to 139,000. When I first saw this channel earlier today, it was 121,000. So almost 20,000 subscribers just today. He loves pirates. He got since Make-A-Wish Foundation is involved, he got a little message from Johnny Depp with full hair and makeup as Captain Jack Sparrow, and lighting and film production and everything. And they have little clips of his initial intro of him turning the lights on for Christmas. He said he's the first person who's not a mayor to turn the lights on for the city. And then, little thank you messages for 1,000, 10,000, and 100,000 subscribers. So please do go ahead and, if you wouldn't mind, make his day by adding up to his subscription numbers there. Hello, Joyce. Yes, Teresa, you do get to see me live twice this week. It's so exciting. I don't know if I've done 2 in a week before. All right, so this is the box, and I obviously blacked out my address and stuff, but I just wanted to show you that it is all taped up still. So I have my handy dandy little box opener. Joyce, by the way, thank you so much for sharing this live stream and my other live streams in chats as we are watching other channels. I really do appreciate that. I don't know, a pro might be a bit of a generous estimate, but I'm having fun with it. How's that? Hello, Jocelyn. Good to see you. I'm glad you are here. I'm so excited. And I do have, just so you know, I have my little card camera here in case I need to show you anything close up with that. But we're just going to dig into this and see what we find. All right. Here, actually, I'll change so you can see what this is. This is the Deluxe Yule collection. We are so thrilled that you are receiving our very first Deluxe Yule collection, limited to 88. They only did 88 of these boxes. Within this collection, you will find a variety of items that are intended to be used during your Yule rituals and celebrations. During this very special time of year, through our personal practice, we spend our time in deep reflection, remembering and honoring the hard lessons and wonderful inspirations we have captured throughout the previous months. In addition, this is the time where we celebrate the return of the sun god in all of his glory, bringing new life, new hope, and growth into the world around us. We urge you to take a spiritual approach to this time of year, working to incorporate as many magical practices as you can. The winter solstice is here to provide the longest night of darkness available to us. Fill this time with moments of honorary celebration, deep contemplation, and a sense of silent peace. Our reality will begin to be filled with signs of transformation and potential achievement in the months to come. Let us prepare for the evolution of our body, mind, and soul. And then it has a list of the items that are included. You're right, Joyce. I would have felt weird about mentioning it myself. Thank you so much. This is a list of what is included in this box. So the first thing is an exclusive cut and carved birch Yule log, crafted from naturally fallen birch trees. Second is a set of candles included for the Yule log, and they are stored within a celebratory wood box. There's a large tree of life carved celebratory wood box, so that would be what has the candles in it. Ooh, the Magical Botanical Oracle by Maxine Miller and Christopher Penczak, newly released. You know I'll be doing a video with flipping through that deck. Llewellyn's 2023 Sabbat's Almanac. The Sigil of Yule Book of Shadows artwork by G. Ibis. Do not make copies, not for resale. And just so you know, I did reach out to these folks to see if they minded me showing the artwork and the copyrighted items during unboxing videos. And they said that was fine. So I will go ahead and probably be more free about showing the artwork that's included in these boxes. There's a Yuletide Blessings spell candle, Yule bell with green ribbon, cinnamon sticks bundle, and Palo Santo bundle. A goddess Yule ornament, extra large cedar sage bundle. There's an apple tisane ritual herbal tea with muslin bag, a chocolate chai ritual herbal tea with muslin bag, and a selenite palm stone. May these items bring you comfort, understanding, and an overwhelming sense of kindness during this beautiful time of year. Blessed be. Okay, so now I'm going to flip to my other camera here, and I'm going to dig in here and just start showing you what they are. Oh, and I may have done that too soon, because the top thing is one of these artwork pieces. I'll take it out of the plastic so it's not... Probably sounded terrible on the microphone, but I wanted to reduce the glare as I show this to you. So I'll go back to my other camera here. As we see the evidence of Christmas, sigils of Yule within these profound dark nights, as we see the evidence of Christmas all around us during this time, we know that it originally takes its form from the ancient pagan practices we are most comfortable with. Reborn of the Virgin Goddess, the god who died during the season of Samhain finally returns. The promise of growth and warmth comes back to the lands as we welcome the return of the sun god. Some believe, well before this Sabbat was so deeply invaded, that Yule was celebrated almost 12,000 years ago, even millennia before. As we delve into the darkness of the winter solstice, we spend time counting our blessings, spending time with those that we love, honoring those that have been lost this past year, and digging deep into the reservoir of experience that we have just arrived from in the previous months. To honor this peaceful and sacred time of year, we have created these 3 sigils for your intentional use. These sigils can be replicated on sacred and magical items, drawn within a book of shadows, or simply placed upon the altar to enhance the intentions and energy involved within your practice or ritual. And then there are the 3 sigils along the bottom. And this is printed into the paper. It's not a reflection of the light on the page here. I like that it's still sealed too, Teresa, although, man, it took a whole lot of reserve to not bust into this as soon as possible. All right. I think that's all I need to show on the card cam for now. So I'll go ahead and switch back to the face cam, person cam. I'm not quite sure what I should call it. But let me get rid of there. I'll move that banner there. I really like in these boxes that the packing is shreds of paper instead of being, styrofoam beans and things like that. Having said that, some of the more fragile items are wrapped in this bubble wrap stuff. So since I found this one first, this is the selenite palm stone. And it's in plastic, so let's take it out and let it breathe. And just to give you an idea of what it looks like size-wise, here's a lip balm sitting right next to it. So it is truly palm-sized. I love it. I have a lot of selenite around here, so I'm always excited to add to more of the selenite. All right, let's go back here. Well, hi, Sharon. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. You haven't missed much. I pulled out the letter and the description and read through that, and I'm just busting into the items now. All right, so let's see. This is just wrapped in, it's rolled up in a paper bag that was just taped closed. Oh, this is the big old bundle. Let's see. Extra large cedar sage bundle, and it's a big one. Smells heavenly. All right. So we'll move this over here. All right, and the next treasure, this is the Jingle Bell one, sounding one. This is also in a bag that is taped. So let me get it untaped. Oh. No, you really can never have too much selenite. All right, so here is a little bundle of 3 items. Actually, it's a good size bundle. It has the candle, sticks of cinnamon, and Palo Santo. And it's tied together with green fabric, and that's where the jingle bell is attached. So if I remember right, these will go on the Yule log once I get deeply enough into the box to grab the Yule log. So here are, actually, I'll show you these on the other camera too. This is how the tea comes in these boxes. They're little foil sealed packets, and they say what type of tea there is. And then also it comes with muslin tea bags. So you put however much tea you want to use inside the muslin bag, and then you can just wash it out and use it for your next cup of tea the next time. So I really like the fact that they're really conscious about things like that. So we have an apple tea and we have a chocolate chai tea. And actually, this is going to sound really strange, but I've never had chai tea of any kind. So I'm curious to give that a shot. Move those guys out of the way. All right, here is a smaller size box. So I'll go ahead and I'll just leave it on the document camera here. And we'll see what's inside. Ooh. An ornament. This is the goddess ornament. Where's my... Let me find it on my list here. Yeah, Goddess Yule ornament. So here are the moon phases that are carved into the bottom of the crescent moon itself. And then obviously the female figure of the goddess in there. So she is going to go on the Christmas tree as soon as I wrap up from this this video. And I just left the lip balm in there just to give you the size comparison again. Yeah, it is beautiful, isn't it? How long have you been not only making it? It sounds like making chai tea is a fairly recent pastime or recent hobby, but how long have you been drinking it? And what makes it chai? Is it just like a hint of cinnamon flavor, or what is it? I don't even know. It's not, I mean, I can obviously consult the Google machine, but I figured I would ask while I'm grabbing the next item on the list here. Okay. So I have another bag here that I am going to 1 week. Nice. I like that you just dived in and started making your own too. That sounds like me, but I would do the exact same thing that you did. I would be like, I can make this easier somehow. So I have another paper bag that is kind of used as wrapping, and I'm just trying to gently cut the tape away so that I can salvage as much of the bag as possible. This one seems to be, I bet this is the almanac. And it is. I think I had just received one of these. I ordered it like a month or so ago. So I'll double check first and see if this is a duplicate. But if it is, I'll have to do like a giveaway for one of these nights, because I know if you watched my unboxing of the just monthly subscription box, you'll know that I have a duplicate of the Winter Green Man plaque. And I did have him fairly close by. He was just sitting on my printer here, but I must have tucked him away somewhere for safekeeping. I'll probably use him as a giveaway as well. So he's on the line for a giveaway for sure, and this is a possibility. I've gotten these a couple of years, and I like these almanacs because you can take a look at what Sabbat is coming up. And then it'll give you, just little articles about what that Sabbat is about or things to think about. Multiple brief articles, like subcategories within the name of the Sabbat itself. This one goes from end of October 2022 through, what is that? August 15th? No, September 15th, 2023. So, really nice little book. And I've saved the ones that I've purchased through the years because it's not like a calendar that will be out of, it won't be useful anymore like 3 years down the road. It's just a bunch of articles that are just brief little reads. Highly recommend those if you haven't already checked those out. Okay. So here, let's do a side-by-side. There we go. Because I just pulled this out of the box. Let me get rid of the paper that's clinging to it. I'm in love with this box so far. I mean, the whole collection, but this wooden box is absolutely beautiful. So it is not quite the size of my head, but kind of close. So it's a decent sized box, but it's a really unique shape. You can see it from the side here. It's almost like a pedestal type box. And let's get rid of this twine on the top and take a look at the pattern that's cut into the lid here. There we go. Oh, and when I did my, what did I do? When I did my last unboxing video, And I said my cats would love playing with it. Yeah, I had to grab the ribbon away from the little girl cat because she was trying to eat it. So it's a good thing she's cute because she's not the smartest thing in the world. All right. So now it's right side up. This is a tree of life, and this is a hinged lid. So we'll open it up. We have some almost like moss type. What do we have in here? They sent something like this when they did like a fairy figurine and a grape wreath with some of this greenery in the grape wreath. So we have a bunch of little tea light candles and greenery in here. So these candles must be for the Yule log, and the greenery is probably to decorate the Yule log. What a very cool little box. And now I have some of this greenery all over my green velvet, but that's okay. Y'all know what it is. This is kind of interesting. It has just a little piece of wood here to make sure that the box actually stays closed when you close it. It'll snap closed if you listen. Nope, didn't snap, but that's okay. This is beautiful. I love it. I'm not going to put that too far away because I'm getting closer to the bottom of the box, so I know that the Yule log itself is going to be showing up here soon, and I'll want to put, oh, here we go. This is it. It is in the bubble wrap. So I know the description said that it was made out of birch. It still has the bark on it and the 3 little holes for the tea lights, which I'll grab out of this little box here. And I will have to figure out how to add like this little extra green stuff on here so that it doesn't light up when I start the candles, because I don't want the greenery to burn along with the candles. But I've never had a Yule log before, so I'm excited about this. There. And then let's just look at the back. You can see the wood grain. I don't feel any splinters or anything, so they did do some sanding on it. Terrible. Yeah. Oh, man, yes. Thankfully, Johnny can't put it on his head, although I bet he would try. Gotta love him. Okay. So we'll move that out of the way. And let's see. Actually, what else do we have in here? All right. What we have in here is a home for these little shreds of paper. That's what we have. So it looks like we have one more treasure to unwrap here. This is another muslin tea bag that just flew past the camera there. So I have one more box to open up and share the treasures inside with you. Oh, this is the cards. The just recently released Oracle deck. It's a very big box of Oracle cards. The Magical Botanical Oracle. Maxine Miller, and Christopher Penczak. I'm going to bust into these. Oh, Joyce, I just saw your comment. Different spices, cinnamon, cloves, ginger, cardamom, and peppercorns. Jocelyn, are you not able to hear me? I know that... Can the rest of you hear me as well? I know that when I was watching Autumn today, there was one person who was saying their audio went out. So the only thing I know how to do to fix that is to refresh the page. Okay, so Sharon can hear me. Jocelyn, I hope you're able to hear me as well. Oh, okay, good. That happens. My YouTube has been being very strange lately as well. All right. So let's look at the back here. The magical botanical oracle is born from a deep love of the green world as seen through the eyes of the witch. What you have with you is a system of bringing together some of the most unusual, interesting, and magical plants found in the witch's world. While not everyone is called to follow the path of the witch and walk between the worlds, all people are special, each with unique gifts and talents to offer the world. Likewise, all plants are special. The art of this grimoire is drawn to reach an understanding of the nature and personality of each plant, balanced with a deeper look at the magical lore and medicine surrounding each herb. It is an oracle deck of 33 cards and a 224-page book. So, I like, this is it probably is a mandrake plant, but it reminds me of the mandrake on Harry Potter movies. Let me make this full screen, so hopefully you can see it better. Plants from the Witch's Garden. And let me take my glasses off and see if I can read this really small print from the cover here. We call to the element of earth in the great... No, I can't because the mandrake is behind it. But I bet the quote is just on the inside of the book. Oh, you know, I'm going to show you something. And this may have just been something weird that my dad taught me when I was a kid. But you know how when you first get a book and the binding is really stiff, so you don't really want to open it too far for fear of breaking the binding and having the book broken from there on? What I was taught to do is you start on either cover, and you don't have to press down as if you're going to be, breaking the thing wide open. You're just making it a little bit flexible, and then grab a few pages and do that throughout the rest of the book. And then when you open it, you don't have to worry about breaking it. So you can call this just breaking in the book or getting acquainted with it or whatever you want to, but I am going to take a couple minutes, it won't even take that long, to make sure that I am not breaking my new friend, because books are my friends. Looks like we have some spreads in the back there, which is good. And I'm just looking at the very first card sitting in the box here. The cards are wrapped in plastic, so I'll have to break into the plastic to flip through the cards, or at least some of them. But it is kind of, well, you can see it here. It's kind of an older style of artwork. Looks like it does have, there's elemental symbols on there. There's astrological symbols on there. So I have a feeling, especially since Christopher Penczak is involved in this deck, I have a feeling that there's probably a really deep level of information on here to spend time working with and learning about. Almost there. I'm so glad you all are here to open this up with me. It's like a giant Christmas gift. I believe that they do this. Do I have the... I will put the website for this subscription box website in a comment, and I'll pin it to the bottom of the screen here as soon as I'm done going through, just breaking this book in. It sounds like they do these Sabbat boxes. I remember seeing one for Halloween or Samhain, but I didn't know anything about it, and it was sold out by the time I had even heard of it. So I don't know if this is something they're starting to do for every Sabbat, or if it's something that is just once in a while kind of thing. Let's see. I believe it is thewitchesmoon.com. Not just witchesmoon.com. So now let me see if I can quickly find that quote that's on the box, and then I'll bust into the cards and we can just take a quick peek at them. Nope, I'm not seeing the one that I wanted to read. All right, the cards, they have the elements on them, the planets, marks which herbs may be considered to be poisonous, which you definitely need to know. And then you get into the individual cards themselves. So you have the Latin name, the planets, and the element. So cut the plastic on this. And you are very welcome, Joyce. It's my pleasure. I like it when other people get just as excited about things as I do. Oh, good, Jocelyn. I'm really excited to see that. This one sold out in like 5 minutes. So I can't guarantee that I'll get one for every time they offer it. You know, I don't think I would get that lucky, but I'm certainly going to keep that in mind and give it a shot. I know that they do make an announcement about it, or this one at least, they made an announcement about it first so that we could, Belladonna, so that we could make sure and log on to our accounts on the website. I think it was released on a Monday at like 6 p.m. or something. So there'll be announcements. They have Instagram and Facebook. And they also have their blog page where they list the theme for the upcoming month's subscription box. Like one of the summer ones, the big item in the box was a rack for drying herbs. So, gosh, I don't remember what the official name of that one was. There was a tarot one that had tarot something or other in the name. This is really... There's a lot on these cards. As I'm talking, I'm trying to take a look at the cards and talk and make sense, you know, with the words that come out of my mouth while my eyes are engaged elsewhere. But there's a lot of extra details, just little touches on here. And this is the Ivy card. The font on these cards is really small. So, I would probably have there's the mandrake guy that was on the front. Oh, okay, and there's that same quote. So I'm going to look in the book for mandrake. What number is that? 17. The categories in the mandrake entry are magical meaning, plant spirit medicine, divination meaning, and a reverse divination meaning. Okay, so I'm just going to have to wonder what that quote is, or at least type part of it into the Google machine and see if it'll come up with the answer. We have oak and poppy and rose. I like the symbolism of the tree of life, the Kabbalah tree of life on there. Rue Sorcerer's Violet. I've never heard of Sorcerer's Violet. I have woodland violets in my yard. The sunflower. I've had purple and yellow violets, but I'm going to have to do some research to find out what Sorcerer's Violets are. Vine, willow, wolfsbane, wormwood, yarrow, love yarrow, yew, and I'm flipping through these cards. I'll do a standalone video as well and spend a little bit more time with this deck than I am right now with the complete unboxing of this collection, because quite frankly, there's so much in here. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. But you know me, I'll do a separate video just for this. I have some other videos to work on anyway. So that brings me to the... I think my face froze. I am not seeing any movement on my screen, even when I'm waving my hand. So I don't know if it's my system or not, but regardless, I will go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you again so much for joining me for this. This is very exciting, and it made my little heart happy. So I do plan to do another live stream next Monday night, and I think it'll be perfect timing because the Jan 6 committee is going to be doing their final public hearing, it's starting at noon Central Time that day. So probably by 6 o'clock, my brain will be ready for something other than Jan 6. And what I plan to do is pull out and go through. I have a page and a half written down of some of these larger items that come just in the regular monthly subscription box. So I will, I'll just grab some of those. There's no way I'll be able to get through all of them in one evening, but I think it'll be a nice distraction from everything else that's going on in the world. So I've already set it up as a scheduled live for Monday at 6 o'clock Central Time. So I hope to see most of you there. Thank you so much for joining me tonight and sharing the pleasure of just discovery. It's a big old Christmas present here, so I am happy. Thanks, everybody. Feel free to leave comments. Oh, and please do remember to go out to Crack in the Box, that YouTube channel for that little boy. It takes just a couple seconds to click the subscribe channel. You can turn off notifications if you don't want to have notifications, you know, when they upload a new video or whatever. But please spread the word, family, friends, and so on. It would mean a lot to them. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next week or in chats for other readers. Have a good night.